it's your girl Daz, and I'm back with another spiritual video this week. I'm super excited about the topic, so let's get into it. I am super excited about today's topic because we're going to be talking about the third eye. And guess what? We all have one. So what is the third eye? Scientifically, we call it the pineal gland, and it's found at the center of our brains. Although our modern society is just beginning to understand the function and the purpose of the pineal gland, ancient societies have been associating it to spirituality for thousands of years, before any access to modern technology as we know it today. For example, Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, ancient Greece, ancient Egyptians, all refer to this gland as symbolizing spiritual awakening, intuition, clairvoyance. They've given it all different names like the mind's eye, seat of the soul, and the eye of Horus. Check out this image. You've probably seen this classic Egyptian symbol before, but you might not have realized its striking similarity to the gland in our brains. Cool, right? So finally, according to Indian Vedic masters, this gland used to be the size of a lemon. But now in today's modern society, unfortunately, it is about the size of a seed or a small pea. It makes you think, right? If we look at the more modern scientific perspective on the pineal gland, we call it the third eye because it has retinal tissues, just like your physical eyeballs. And it's wired the same, and it leads to your visual cortex. So it's literally a third eye. It produces melatonin and serotonin and controls your sleep-wake cycle. What's really interesting is that it contains water with crystals in it. So crystalline liquid. It can produce colors of the whole rainbow. So it also naturally releases a chemical called DMT, or dimethyltryptamine, also known as the spirit molecule, which is associated to elevated states of consciousness. DMT is found in certain plants, for example, ayahuasca, which is also known to connect us to the spirit world, and it's a medicine used for spiritual healing and growth. DMT can also be released in everyday life during deep meditation, extraordinary conditions of birth, sexual ecstasy, altered states of consciousness, near-death experiences, and it's also released during death. I'm getting some of my information about the crystalline liquids here from Gaia, which is a great online TV like Netflix, but for spiritual and ancient knowledge topics. And also, if you are interested, Netflix has a great documentary on DMT, the spirit molecule. It's amazing, all talking about this particular molecule. The ancient societies and traditions I mentioned earlier knew the link and the importance of the third eye with spiritual development and connecting us with spirit beings and other dimensions. In today's society, with all of the toxicity surrounding us, most people don't realize the importance and the immense potential that this tiny gland has, and how much we as human beings hold the power to connect to our higher selves and the spiritual realm. It's the norm nowadays to believe that we're just sacks of biological bodies and that we simply rot after death and we're just forgotten afterwards. But in reality, we are so much more than that. This is why it's important to take care of our energetic field and focus on opening our third eye. As the planet shifts, as we are entering a new realm of awareness, a new level of consciousness as a collective, it's so important to open your third eye, to cleanse and decalcify this gland, as well as protect, clear, and clean, and take care of your energetic field. So let's talk a little bit more about decalcifying and detoxing this gland. There's multiple things that you can do to achieve this, but let me make one thing very, very clear with you. Disclaimer here. This is not something to take lightly. You're either ready to connect deeper with yourself, and you're open-minded to the idea of creating your own reality and being in control of your everyday life, or you're simply not. What we see in our physical, everyday reality simply isn't everything. It's not all that is. Bottom line, you just might not be ready to open yourself up to this whole new world out there. Opening your third eye can be very overwhelming. It's important to do it gradually and take your time with it. Be cautious and maybe start integrating some of these techniques that I will be talking about slowly, one by one. It's all in the process. We're not in no rush, and we all do it in our own timing. I like to call it divine timing. So let me go deeper in these techniques and talk about it. This is all from personal experience. I've learned this from my own personal research, from watching a lot of documentaries, as well as my own university studies in religious sciences, from doing research in ancient traditions, ancient cultures, and ancient religions. Hinduism, Taoism, Buddhism, ancient Greece, ancient Egyptian, and also ancient Romans. But I will also say that some of this is just coming from an inner knowing. I just feel like it's right. So I'll be talking about 7 different things that you can do to help decalcify, detox, and open your third eye. The number one main thing, if you are not ready to change your diet and to become vegan or vegetarian and eliminate meat or animal products from your diet, then forget about it. Stop the video here. It's not worth wasting your time. Eating meat lowers your vibration. You are eating a live being. Eating a dead being lowers your vibration. You will not be able to achieve a certain state without cutting animals from your diet. Very clear, very simple. If you're not ready where you can start from, this is all about a slow process, of course, but where you can start is by slowly cutting it out of your diet. Avoid processed foods, preservatives, pesticides, hormones, chemical in your food. The most fresh, organic that you can find. I know in today's society it's very hard. It's very hard to do that. But start small. Go to little local markets during the summer if you can. Try to start learning how to cook tofu, how to cook tempeh, things that you can slowly eliminate and build into your routine. I was vegetarian for 3 years. I feel like my spirituality grew a lot in that time, and that's why one of the main reasons for my health that I went vegetarian. Now I started incorporating meat in my diet again, and I am leaning towards cutting it out because I'm being very honest and authentic here. I'm not going to lie and tell you that I'm fully vegan, because I'm not. And I know that in terms of me having to open up my third eye again, because I felt like I got there at one point, but now I've kind of regressed. I definitely am needing to go in a transition of cutting out animal products completely. And so join me. Even if it's a 7-day vegan challenge that we want to do for 7 days to try, or if it's trying it, once a week, you try to completely not have meat, and then slowly realize how you feel. You're so much more energized. There's amazing documentaries on animals and our industry, our food industries, and also the science behind what meat does to our bodies. Great ones are What the Health, Super Size Me, you've probably heard of. I've just recently, actually yesterday, watched Super Size Me 2, which just came out. You can watch it on YouTube. It's an amazing documentary, mostly on our chicken industry. And yesterday I also watched a documentary called The Game Changers. And it was really, like the title, a game changer. It went in very big scientific detail on what is going on when we eat meat in our bodies and how much meat is linked to health issues and diseases. Check it out if you're interested and you're not wanting to take my word for it. There's a lot of science and a lot of information out there. We are in 2019, going on 2020. It's going to be a huge year. Get informed, people. It's a year of awareness. That's also why I'm doing this video, of course, because, I'm trying to spread my knowledge and inspire spiritual healing and spiritual growth. So again, continuing on with number 1, your diet. Your body, you can be vegetarian or vegan and not be healthy. It's about finding a healthy balance. It's about not forgetting to get your nutrients, your minerals, your enzymes, your amino acids, everything that your body deserves and needs to function at its best. I am on a nutritional system that I find has helped tremendously. I won't go into much detail with that, but if ever, you come across my page, hit me up, let me know. I will tell you about this nutritional system. It's been a big help for me and made things much more simple. Again, about balance, slowly incorporate veganism or vegetarianism in your life. Also, antioxidants and greens are super helpful in helping your third eye. Greens like moringa, chaga, algae, Spirulina and chlorella are great. You can get that at health food stores and powders. You can add it to smoothies, different things like that. It's really, really great for that. And lastly, cleansing and detox days. So like intermittent fasting actually is really helpful in a spiritual, you hear of spiritual gurus that do fastings. It's really good for your body as well. And I do encourage nutritionally supporting yourself through cleanse days. Again, this is incorporating in my nutritional system that I've been doing for a while. So it's amazing for helping your kidneys and your liver do the job for you and help you flush out those toxins, because we have so much toxins in the air, in our foods, in our clothes, in our cosmetics, everywhere. It's everywhere nowadays. So it's important to help your body because it's so overwhelmed with everything that's going on. That's number one. Is the big thing is your diet. At the end of the day, what you put in your body becomes your body. Number two, minimize as much as possible your fluoride intake. Again, in our society, this is hard. We have it in our waters. We can't escape it. So I'll give you a quick technique. For me personally, I buy fluoride-free toothpaste. I forgot it when I came to my parents' home, so now I'm using Sensodyne. Not the best, but whatever. Try your best. Eliminate fluoride from your toothpaste. You're ingesting that. Your water, I have a Brita filter and I put a shungite crystal, which is purifying crystal. This is the best that I can do. At the moment, affording a fluoride filter, if you can do it, go for it. As soon as I can afford it, I will get it. You can get the whole filter like a Brita filter, but it's made for that. Or you can get attachments for your tap. And then the filters are quite expensive every time you have to change them. I'm not sure how often. I feel like every few months you have to change the filter. So this is definitely an investment that I want to put into my health later down the line. But fluoride is a huge factor in calcifying our pineal gland. Huge factor. And so why do we have it everywhere in our waters? Why is this necessary? I'm not going to go too much into it. I don't want to get myself in trouble here, but it makes you think, right? When I go to the dentist, I know that it's healthy in a certain sense for your teeth health and your enamel and all this stuff. Great, but I don't let the dentist do fluoride treatments on me anymore. I have enough everywhere in my life, in my water, in my toothpaste, that I don't need anything extra at this point. Number three, your skin is the biggest organ on your body. It's constantly absorbing toxins and chemicals around you. So a few examples of this. Your deodorant has a lot of parabens and chemicals and things that aren't good for you, and you're putting that in your armpits, it's absorbing directly in your bloodstream. Now, I've tried multiple different natural deodorants, and they've all been unsuccessful. I end up stinking at the end of the day, and it's not a good look, let me tell you. I think most people can relate to this. I'm still trying to find something. If you know something, please let me know. There's one more thing that I haven't tried yet, and is lemon or lime sliced that you apply under your armpits, I believe a few times a day to keep the scent away. I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard really good things. I've heard that it works. So I will definitely update you on that. I kind of completely forgot about it. Your containers. When it comes to your food and your water, if you're putting it in plastic has BPA in it. Get BPA-free plastic or use glass containers. It's much healthier for you. Skincare and makeup. This is a big focus that I'm trying to incorporate in my life at the moment, because honestly I hadn't been paying attention. But as I'm becoming more aware of what's going on, I'm just trying to really eliminate anything that could add. Your skincare, I did a video recently on an all-natural skincare line, but it's harder with makeup. I'm a huge makeup junkie, and so looking at the ingredients kind of scares me sometimes, so I kind of try to not look at it. And I've been wearing a lot less makeup than I normally do. I kind of wear them when I make my videos, but like normal daily basis, I use the minimum makeup as possible, because I know that it's not all that healthy for you. And again, it's your skin, right? Lastly, your shampoo and your conditioner. I will put up a good one. I haven't tried it yet, but I can get it on Amazon.com, so US Amazon. So I'm trying to get that in as soon as possible. Your head is your crown, all right? I know that we all like having amazing hair, and mine's kind of just blah right now. I literally didn't do nothing with it. It's kind of wavy, but it's kind of straight, but it's kind of... But anyways, so your crown chakra is right here. And if you're putting shampoos and conditioners on it that is full of chemicals and cancerous things, I've heard really bad things about certain shampoos, it's not helping your third eye. It's not helping your pineal gland, people. So those are just things to start becoming aware of. I want to eventually like compile list of what I use. When I do, I will definitely make a video on it eventually once I get all the products lined up for myself. Number 4, supplements, specifically iodine. Iodine is known to be a great tool to open and decalcify your pineal gland. I get these drops from Amazon.com US. They're called detoxidine. They're about $30 to $60 US. And I know it's pricey, but for me, it's worth it. You can get over the shelf at the pharmacy in Canada, wherever, just regular brands of iodine. But the difference with that one is that there's only 150 mcgs of nascent iodine. Okay? Detoxidine has 1,950 mcgs. This is a huge difference. And so you're getting a more quality, more potent, and more absorbable iodine. At the same time, double whammy, it helps support your thyroids. I would definitely recommend Detoxidine, 1950 mcgs of nascent iodine. Number 5, raw apple cider vinegar. A tablespoon or 2 of raw apple cider vinegar a day is amazing for your health. It helps with detoxifying metal in your bloodstream in your body. For example, if you eat a lot of fish, there's known to be mercury in our fish, which is not good for your health. It'll help with this. It'll help detoxify your gland as well. And it'll boost your immunity, your immune system. I know that raw apple cider vinegar is not the best. It's not the greatest tasting. Go online. There's a bunch of different recipes that you can incorporate it in a drink. I know my grandpa used to do this and I thought, oh my God, gross. But he was on to something. Now I know. He just used to just do it. Take it straight. Get it done. He cared a lot about his health and he's still kicking at 80 some years old. He's rocking and he's healthy and it's awesome. Raw apple cider vinegar, get the one with the mother. It is the best quality. It's like a raw nutrient. I'll put a picture up here as well. Number 6, meditation. Meditation is a huge benefit. I probably say it in almost every spiritual video I have going on here. But meditation is amazing. You get in touch with your higher self. There's specific meditations you can YouTube or Google for your third eye specifically. I saw one where it's like there's humming and sounds that you can do. And that's the one that was most beneficial for me. You're really activating when you produce sound out of your mouth. It's your throat chakra. Your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown. Very closely related to the spiritual realm. If you haven't seen my chakra video, please do check it out. It's a really quick 6-minute tutorial on like the basics of chakras. When you're producing sound from your throat, it helps to, open your third eye and connect it to your crown. So look into those. Great, amazing meditations are out there for your third eye. Just doing meditation on a regular basis, whether it be 10 to 15 minutes a day, you will see a big difference in your overall mental health, physical health, everything. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself and let me know. Number 7 and the last one, sun gazing and moon gazing. Now, scientifically, we'll hear in the health space that sun gazing, looking directly at the sun, is bad for your eyes. I personally disagree, and from ancient traditions and cultures and pineal gland research that I've done, it is very beneficial. It activates your pineal gland a heck of a lot. I'm not saying to go out and look at the sun for an hour, but do your own research. Sun gazing is beneficial for your pineal gland, and it's really good actually to release healthy, happy chemicals in your brain as well. Moon gazing, I suggest because for me, as a Cancer, as a water sign, someone that's really connected to water and earth, moon gazing is amazing for me and it's helped my spirituality a lot. So it's not directly related to the pineal gland, but I think that why not? It's an added benefit. Coming back to the sun gazing, you can look at Egyptians, scriptures and the images and stuff. You will see, I will put some up right now. They have a lot of images and symbols and paintings of people looking at the sun in relation to their third eye. This information might not be mainstream. It might be taboo still. I'm not 100% sure. For me, this is just common sense knowledge, but common sense is not so common anymore. So I'm spreading this knowledge. Let me know what you guys think. I would be super curious to hear your thoughts. And these are just my simple 7 tips and tricks and things to think about, things to try to slowly incorporate in your life if you are trying to get in touch more with your spirituality, to decalcify your third eye, to open yourself up to new realities, new realms out there, and a whole new world that maybe you didn't even know existed. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I was super excited. I can't wait to do more videos like this. Please let me know in the comments below if there's any specific topics that you would like me to talk about. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing weekend, an amazing week, and much love and light your way. Welcome back to Real Talk with Des. It's me again, and I'm back this week with a spiritual video. So excited! So excited! I'm just doing it on a daily, regular basis. I completely switched my words there. What the heck? I do that a lot. Anyways. Okay, so my throat is like, I can't breathe no more. I have no more voice. I was so passionate. And my throat chakra is like, okay, I'm exhausted. Give me a break.